Hey everybody, got about an hour to do something, so probably going to build into my shelter a little bit, but I wanted to showcase what I did for my mule account yesterday, and most of this is all because of the recognition I've been receiving recently, and I feel like maybe I gave up on YouTube too early, and I just wasn't really putting myself out there the way I should have been. So for all of you that have recently subscribed, and for those of you that subscribed a while ago, I think it's been like 4 months since the last video, I appreciate you. I really do. Because this is something I am passionate about, and I know it's just building in Fallout, but because of you guys, I am recording today. So thank you. And without further ado, it is time to start the stream. So I'm going to make sure my external drive is plugged in, which it is, and I'm going to cue myself right about now. Perfect. Yesterday I built this for my mule. I wanted to do something. The mule does not have Fallout first, so had to be pretty simple. So I used up the entire budget on 2 new centipedes. So I'll go into build mode here for a second, just to give you kind of an overall look. Got this one kind of wrapping around the tree. Oop. Spacing problems. That's not bad. I did it within an hour and a half. I am willing to do this for others. Let that be known. I will just need either the resources to build it or just a little extra for my time, but I'm not looking for anything special. My friends are telling me really to make it a monetary thing, but honestly it's something I'm passionate about, and if there's ever a monetary thing, I hope it's from YouTube, because it'd be nicer that way. I don't want to ask people for money. No. So this one's very simple. The way my friend Lovemo put it is that these two are like little babies to one you guys probably saw online, which I will be going to now. So yeah, the budget is almost full, which was kind of surprising because I feel like, you'll see, I thought my build was much more, I guess, built up than that one was. So we'll go over there right now. We're just gonna go from underneath, so you guys kind of see the changes I made actually yesterday morning. It did seem like some of the changes were shown on that Facebook post, but not all of them. I did make him a little fatter. I don't know if some of you saw it when he was still a skinny boy, and then he had this like little fat section in the middle where I have a foundation piece. But without further ado, let's get up there. Loading screens. Got 2 Xboxes running right now. Having no luck on the new mask, nor the ones I'm missing, but eventually I'll get there. So I got a 10-star or 10-pointed star here, Brahmin in the middle naturally, and oh, my friend Lovemo said I should take out the moon mask. It's confusing. I'll do that now. But he's a little chubby boy. He got some pretty nice like cheeks. Utilized Scorch Beast Queens for his bottom jaw, and for his upper jaw, the Scorch Beast Queen, Sheep Squatch. I just didn't know if I just now said that. For the top jaw, and the new floodlights for the eyes. And most of this is made up of, as some of you guessed, Mothman. And they're just the Mothman mounts, which one day, and I'll probably end up showing that camp here at the end of this video. They looked like little legs, and I was making creatures, and I thought, oh, like, that'd be a really cool one to kind of like line up to whether it's like a centipede or a snake or a Chinese dragon. It looked like it could, very well be useful. Small platform, got some lights, got my box, got my weather station. Of course this, which has been more than beneficial on many levels, and this is all because of my friend Waggy, so shout out to her. But as we continue, pardon me, I wish this was a little bit more walkable, but it gets a little vertical in some parts, so it isn't at all. We'll be going into the shelters now, and what I was hoping to do was, I haven't finished the Gnosis shelter. It was probably one of my last videos that I was working on. But I wanted to show you guys the work I did in the Radiant Remedy, because that's ultimately what led me to build these creatures. And it's all started off with the Snalgaster, and you'll see. So just going through my door that leads to all doors. Oop. Alright, that's the tour continued for those that go through the maze instead of, or those who take the blue pill instead of taking the red pill. But Radiant Remedy. Alright, I always thought it was funny, this kind of looks like a sphinx. So I haven't shown this camp at all. It is definitely, the shelter at all. It is definitely not finished. I got the Sunman here from, I think it's European early mythology. This isn't done. Don't look at that. This was really supposed to be like a bestiary. There's no beast down here, but I do kind of like the wire work I did in here. It is very convoluted. I can't place any more wires in this area. Same as over here. Skull of Death. But let me go downstairs. And this will meet Ernie. Man, somebody keeps leaving this open. It's just a little mausoleum thing. Ernie is a dolphin put into a machine. It's one of the space dolphins. And his intellect is purely music. It's pretty cool. Definitely very simple, but I really do like how I kind of just clustered all this stuff together. Thank you, Bethesda, for the ability to merge. You have changed my life. You've changed my way of building. I'll never forgive you for, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Stop. What did I mean? I'll never stop loving you. Let's just say that. Done. So this is the creature where it all started. He's cute. He looks kind of like he has glasses on. That's where I used the Mothman for the first time. I ended up using the Rad Toads for the body. More Snalgasters to kind of like make it seem like he's merged into the wall or he's always stuck there. Fish buckets, because who else is going to feed him? A nice seating area for pictures. And a little bit of fire in the back, and then obviously something to block people from getting back there behind him. Because it is pretty ugly back there. It is just two of the lion statues kind of just going off in different directions, and there's nothing in the middle. I am an honest man. I was kind of hoping to further the bestiary today, so we will start on a new creature. And I haven't thought about what this creature is going to look like at all, but I do have an idea. In one of my camps I did build something pretty cool, so we're going to start with that and see where it takes us. So I'm going to the gorilla bust, or the gorilla statue, which is buried underneath the statue group right now, as I'm noticing. I think it's either that or it's in taxidermy. Yeah, for some apparent reason, it's in taxidermy. That's great. So we're just going to set him down. Bring him back a little bit. And I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the way his head's facing, because I'm going to be placing things over it. Just going to make sure he's not floating, and he's not. And now, since I've done this one already, I'm going to go over to decor, jump into the mounted, and in this case I will not be using the Mothman, but I will do one of my favorite little heads. This part's kind of difficult because you kind of have to get it on there to where everything seems covered and functional. So gotta put it back in free mode. For some apparent reason it's jolting up like that. It's probably just because of the ceiling there. And I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to shift it to the right, left a little, just so it's not clipping there. And already this is kind of coming together. I will end up doing something for the back. Just give it some time. So here, I'm gonna have to do this with first person. Oh, if you wondered what I just did there, some people don't know this. My friend Lovemo didn't know this. Hold A while you have something selected and just move it. And that's how you can move it on the horizontal plane. You can do that from looking above and it's still gonna act on the horizontal plane. But just keep that in mind. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they changed some things. Oh wait, I ain't wasting time. That was like almost perfect. I will move it. Loading bar of doom. We love that. Almost perfect. Free mode. And like I kind of assumed, we are going to have trouble placing this here. It's too tall. So I could bring it lower. Hello? Bethesda? Stop. Ooh, thank God it didn't delete that. Okay, we'll do something else. We don't need that. Ooh, hold on. It gave us a larger Deathclaw mount now. So it's gonna be a brand new creature because we can't get it right. Oh, what's free mode doing? Bethesda, look into this, please. Ooh. Can I make him like a little unicorn? I'm gonna have that come up off the nose. Rotate it just a tad. Look at it again. What big ears you have. Gotta say I'm not the largest fan of this, but let's let it steep. Let's let it steep. Ooh, that's sick. Because those horns will go over those ones. Yes. Okay, wait. This is someone coming together. Alright, so now I need to find something to tie in the bottom here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the best way to do that will be the Snallygaster. Don't like the double mount though. So we're gonna place that. And kind of like what I imagined I don't like it too much, but let's work around it. So we're going to kind of move out to the side, rotate it back to center. And what I really want is maybe just the bottom jaw coming out. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna kind of match that on this side. So rotate it out a little bit, and I will adjust it after I place it. And bring it in. So now I have a little bit of it coming up there, a little bit coming up there, but this one's too high. So I'm just gonna grab it, lower it just a tad. Alright, this is definitely coming together. Now for this part, because this underbelly has that wood frame going through it. I'm not a big fan of that, so first we're gonna see how the snallygaster spine. So I'm gonna draw that back, get behind my boy here, rotate it. I am definitely going to try to hide the teeth from the ass. See, that takes away from it though, right? It does. So unfortunately, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble here. I mean, a spine like this will definitely keep him pretty stable from the years to come. He's not gonna have back issues. We'll fix that. I do like that. I'm gonna bring it in with just a little bit more. It's not too bad, not too bad. A little scary coming down in here though. Looks pretty frightening. Do not like that this light is here, but it is what it is. Let's go back to wall decor and see what else I can put there. I swear I've learned that plan twice now. Ooh. Nah. Wanna hide. So I will not be able to use that one here, which is really sad. Ooh. No. Dumb idea. I just check how much time I have. 30 minutes. Nope. I do like how that looks. It's just something about it. So what I'm gonna do, this will cause me to have to restart here, is I am gonna try to bring that part lower, just so it's not sticking out of the top as much, because I can always do a snallygaster coming from the belly. Make sure I'm actually recording. I am. That's so bad, you guys. I'm gonna try to hide that as much as I can. Oh, I can't without getting the belly. Let's just, yeah, see, that's what I was looking for. I just hope nobody sees that. Ooh, I don't like how that eye is looking at me. And then we're gonna drop this part back down. Watch, I probably actually have the room now for... I'm gonna try that first. Talk about the Scorch Beast. I might. I do. I live in my own fallacy. Bethesda, fix this, please. Thanks. Wasting my time. I'm wasting my own time. Alright. Back to the original plan. Beautiful Deathclaw unicorn? Or, ooh. That was kind of scary. I am trying to hide that wood panel as much as I can. And I am going to bring it down just a tad. Like that. And then it looks like the Snalgaster's popping up out of it a little bit. So we're just gonna make sure the horns hide as much of that as we can. And yeah, first creature kind of done. Could raise that part. I don't know how much. Because I do like the fact that it's kind of like a little unicorn now. Just don't know how much I can raise it. I would like to get that that jog on. Oh, see, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on. So that's that. This is the first Snalgaster I placed. I am going to try to bring that back a little bit. Maybe get rid of it completely. I don't think it's needed anymore. Oh yeah, he's pretty. He's pretty. Find the top of that. Make sure I have it centered. Completely ignore that he has eyes on the back of his head. Kind of. And yeah. So, one of the last things I do with the creatures is make sure they're well lit. This is ruining everything. But, what's cool about that is I can oversaturate it with like the green that we have going on over there. So let's do that. That's a wall light. Ooh, let's do a contrast thing so it kind of stands out from one direction. And then maybe let's do a different one. A little bit of the green here. I'm liking that. It looks a little dumb, but I'm liking that. I am going to bring him up just a tad. I know I was trying to fight that jaw, but now it looks like he's just coming up out of it. I don't think I have anything that will hide that wood panel. If I did, I'd place it there. I'm not imagining anything right now. Maybe. Nah. Close. little bumblebee action. No. Hey, wait a sec. Weren't there two of those Snallogaster pieces? One on this side and that side. Oh, shoot. No, but that sticks up. Alright, well, I need to get rid of Snally here anyways. Much more simplistic. Nope. I think that's about all we're gonna get out of this. What is... Oh, yeah, dolphin. Why do they make it so small in the picture? Ooh. Nope. Little, Turkadirk. Sticks out a little bit, but almost... Wait. Ooh, it gives him like these little frills. I'm liking that. This side I'm not too worried about hiding. But I do want to make sure that it's even. So this frill comes down here. And that one... Oh. So a lot of that is hidden. It is better. I just need to shift it around ever so slightly. Cool. So now he kind of has this little collar. I like that. I really like him. Due to height problems in this one, I'm gonna go upstairs. And I'm gonna see if it causes the same problems. This is a floor that I'm standing on. This is a for sure ceiling. Let's see if it wants to jump up my Scorch Beast. How much time? 20 minutes. I'm good. Bethesda. Okay, well, I do want to do something here, and it will not be this wall of men, even though I did spend a lot of time on that. Didn't scrap that one. That's okay. I'll probably use them again. Ooh, I just thought of one. Oh. Nah. I'll do that on this one. So, what I'm gonna do here, take a step back. Now go through my Pip-Boy. That's what I want. Go back to decorations, taxidermy. Maybe not him. This one could be kind of fun. He's too tall. There we go. There we go. Alright, this is the one we're gonna use. Oh, that wasn't gonna allow me to place it. Wish they gave me like a mount. stash box, I believe. So I don't plan any of this, I just do it. And if I'm not mistaken, there are stash boxes with a little dirt mound that we got from, I think it was this season. I just gotta find the menu. So there is this one. That's not the one I was thinking of. Maybe it wasn't a stash box. Maybe it was only these. Yes. Seems to be so. And we'll use one of the others just for a little bit of difference. And since we can't get those lower, we'll move the gulper higher. So we think. Yeah, this is on free mode. This should just be placed. I love this game sometimes. When in doubt, just move it about. I'm okay with that sticking out a little bit. Ooh. Always check below. Oh. Cool, I did a little slant roof on that, so I can't even see it. Happy accidents, happy accidents. Okay. I already thought about this one, so I'm just gonna get to it. Hopefully I can place all the pieces. If I can't, I'll scream at myself. Internally. This. That. This one is a little lower. Cute, cute. Now let's give him some sort of nose. It's very nosy, but it's not what I'm looking for. So first we're gonna use a Mothman. No, we're not. Too tall. Ooh, the bee. Kind of give him this, like, I don't even know what to call this. Predator mouth. I'm gonna rotate it though, it seems like it's just a little off. There we go. And now no. I know what I'm gonna do, I wanted to see what that'd look like. There's another one with the mouth open. There you are. So I want to line up straight with it, bring in the piece itself, place the do not like that arm sticking out. Nothing I can do about it except try to cover it. So first one down. We're just gonna keep lining these. So I don't know if you noticed, but I've only gone to the side so far. So I'm gonna stick with that. Just jump to the other side. Because after this we'll start rotating. So now I'm gonna rotate a little bit. And then rotate one more time to do that. And now I'm aware that I only have to do it twice. So I'm going to try to get it lined up. And then rotate physically on this end. You hold A, move it around. Place it there. I'm going to just... Oh yeah, I like that. But something needs to happen like on this like little center brow so it ties the mouth in. So we kind of need to give him like a little bridge of the nose. Suppose we could try. Oh. That is everything. Okay, wait. I still need that hand. But I don't. The hand kind of like comes in a little bit. I think in this case. We just give him more hands. Yes. Okay, now I need to somehow hold A, move it, stay in place. Just bring this in. Placing it on this side just matters for when you're looking under, that you see that there is more on the other side. Okay. And honestly, I think he's pretty cute. And just stares at you when you walk into this area. But like the other one, we need to light it. So we're going to maybe do a fire for this one. We do a large fire. Kind of gives him that menacing look. I'm gonna do a small fire over here. I like to stick it out just a little bit from the piece so its lighting effects end up hitting the mound itself. And I actually will do that again here. Yeah, that's my boy. Sweet. I'm more than willing to delete this at some point, but me checking the time, we got 10 minutes. Instead of trying to build another creature real fast, because you know I will do a video about building the serpent creature, but until then, let's go check out the camp where I first made my dragon, or whatever you want to call it. So that's it on building the monsters. Going to turn on my camp over here in the mire, and pretty quickly you'll see where I'm built. I really hope nobody was climbing my camp when I deleted it, because they would have either fallen or died. Who knows? Pardon me. Just heard a Mothman. Got paint trains, so.
All Americans are created equal and are endowed with
I am going to get lost in these caves. Get on my way, Cave Cricket. Okay, I'm out. So building here was not originally my idea. I did see somebody on Fallout Kick-Ass Camps build up here, and I was like, what? That's possible? So I was going to put this in a Valentine's Day camp contest, but I decided to be lazy instead. So here's the beginning. We are just directly up on the giant tree. I liked how they called theirs the world tree. I do it no justice in comparison, but we'll see. So here's a little prey section. You're going to need it for the monsters we see. Supporting vine column, and all over the camp will be these little gnomes. There's 19 of them. Go up here. We enter the area. So kept that one very simple. It's already a monster. But you can tell in the distance of what I was trying to do in the shelter. But yeah, this is my boy. And in this camp there's 3 of those. So I'll go show you the other. Eat from a pile. Got the swarm of flies. Very important for realism. But yeah, I just really like how those guys turned out. And then I have this monstrosity, which, you know, I'll probably end up building inside the shelter, because I do like how this one turned out. But I'll probably add eyes. I don't really have any build budget left though. Mostly because of, where are you guys? Oh, all the gnomes. So I'm not gonna look up there yet, because we kind of just saw that get built. But then you have these scorpion people. They're very fancily dressed. There are woodcutters, and we rely on them. Here we'll see the name of the camp, Love and Monsters. And then we'll notice that there's something up there, so we'll go up there real fast. Here's my version of a demigorgon. Very, very hastily put together, but it's coming off the large gargoyle body. And I used the metal bust to build a neck and a single eye to kind of change it up from being just a regular deathclaw. And then over here we have another one of those big beasts. That one is often missed, and I'll show you the other thing that's often missed. 5 minutes, just checking the time. Saw somebody else do this. I thought this was really cool, so I applied it here. Thought it was a perfect camp for it. A little bit of the ring. And then up here, which we just saw, is my little creatures. And I like these ones a little more because I put a little bit more of an angle on the mouth to make them look so happy. I actually have these ones blueprinted, so I could place these anywhere. So expect some workshops to have some of these creatures just roaming about. This is kind of like their egg spawn area. Remember, these are all monsters in love, so this one over here is asexual. But without further ado, the centipede that started it all. And I haven't been looking up for a reason. Because of this guy. Oh, and that's where my vendor is. He was the first. So I'm gonna land down here and look up. And he's much smaller than the one I built over in Frostknot. But he was the first, and I absolutely dug him. Most people thought it was absolutely terrifying. Here I go, falling. Let's try and land on top. Let's get up here. Super good. I hate jetpacking in a power armor suit. Okay, this time I'm gonna go up halfway instead of just trying to jump it. And then, there we go. And now we're at the level. Me realizing I could have gone into photo mode. Yeah, he's not big, but just like his cousin, he's cool as shit. Gave him a little crown with grafted monster fingers, which I thought was pretty cool. Didn't expect most people to come up here. So unlike my other centipedes, this one doesn't have anything covering the back side of the mounts. I don't have the space for it to change it. This one does have wings. Has two pairs of wings, and a really nice ultrasight tail. But yeah, so this is my camp on top of something town. Somebody tried to tell me how to say it, and I knew I wouldn't be able to say it the second time I heard it, or even tried saying it, so I didn't really remember it. That's on me. Was gonna go down here and show you guys the Mega Sloth, but he's nowhere to be found. Oh, hi. Pain Train's my favorite thing, by the way. Let it be known. So easy to kill people. Yeah, he's not calling or anything, so probably just gonna end the video there. Yeah. I will, in the next day or two, make a video on me creating another one of those serpents. I do plan to build above the big bloom, and although that one won't be a serpent, you can probably guess what I will try to make above it. It will be a task. I did attempt to do it in a workshop yesterday. I was able to make half the body. I just want to make sure it looks good, so yeah, in the comments, guess what I'm going to try to build at Big Bloom. Should be pretty simple, but for those that haven't done the Big Bloom, you might not get it, but when it starts and you see it, you'll understand. As for the giant serpent, I'll probably use my mule account, and speaking of which, you get disconnected from the world and focused on you guys. But yeah, so I'll build another snake, dragon, centipede, worm thing. Others on Facebook called it something entirely different, which I thought was funny. I had friends read off the comments for me, and you guys are cheeky. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and honestly, a comment. The comments go a long way. I do try to answer all of them, especially if I'm going to get back into this. I need to engage a little more, because I can sit here and talk to myself all day with these recordings, but it'd be nice to have something to talk about. So appreciate you. Have a nice day, and I'll see you out there. Bye.